Hey, you! Yes, you! Thanks for being here again. Grab your cup of coffee and relax. This is going to be a fun one. We are going to develop websites in C++. Yes, you heard me right, C++. First of all, let's think about why we might want that. Most of you should know HTML, a syntax for expressing website content. It allows us to display simple things, but also very, very complex ones. That is, until we want to make our website interactive. How are we going to make a user log themselves in? Or, more importantly, how are we going to make a user upload pictures of his cute cat? This is where C++ comes in. Many of you have done this in other languages, like Node.js and Python with Django, by the way. The advantage of C++ is that it is a much faster language and that it supports many libraries you might not be able to use in Python or in JavaScript. To a website there are fundamentally two parties: the server, the backend, and the user, the frontend. The server delivers code to the user. HTML can be delivered. JS can be delivered. CSS can be delivered. But what about our C++ code? Well, somehow that has to make HTML out of that. Or something else the browser understands. And you know what? That might sound difficult, but actually, there is an easy way. And you know what? Pause the video and think about it. Just ponder the idea. How might you convert a C++ program into HTML? And you know what? I'm sure that you did find it. But anyway, it's easy. The web server executes the executable and takes its output and sends it out to the client. And you know what? Let's look at an example. Alright, here we are. I have created a small example. This is not using my library yet. This is why I will just quickly skim over it. Don't worry if you do not understand too much. It will clear up in the future and when you think about stuff a bit more. It's not hard. So first of all, I've made a makefile. It compiles, and to deploy it just puts it into the CGI folder of my web server. Every web server client, every web server software has different specifications for where to put your CGI files. Do a bit of googling on that. It's not too easy. And if you have any trouble, just ask me about that in the comments or on Telegram. The C++ file just outputs HTML code with some extra. Because I have to create the HTTP header myself, I'm going to output content type :text /HTML and those characters. This is very important. If you do not output this, the web server and the browser won't really understand what's going on. So anyway, let's make deploy. And let's see what's outputted. Right. So we can see that this website is showing me the time when the code was outputted. This is something that couldn't be done in HTML. And notice, the time is equivalent to the time that when the CGI software was built on the server or was ran on the server. Here I'm just outputting HTML, and here I'm generating this part on the fly. Now, I really think that you have heard enough of me. I think that you should go ahead and try that yourself. I'm going to leave you with a lot of resources in the description. So just go ahead and experiment with it. Play with the thoughts and in general have fun.